Welcome everyone to Virtual Trivia Tuesday! Woo! Welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us, for tuning in. It's Trivia Tuesday. That's right, it's Tuesday. It's 6 o'clock, which means that it's time for trivia. I am your quizmaster. My name is Chris. At the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, my role is curator of the Daily Planet Theater, which is the big globe part of the museum here. But we can't be there today to play trivia, so we are here on YouTube to play trivia. Thanks for signing up. Let me know in the comments if this is your first time joining us for Virtual Trivia Tuesday. We started doing this back the first week of April, and we've been having so much fun, I don't think they're ever going to let me stop. But hey, why would we want to stop? We've got science, we've got trivia, and we've got all of you people who love both of those things too, ready to dig in and test your smarts, right? Part of this is like, oh, the questions are fun. Oh, we sit with our friends and our mates we're Zoom calling while we answer questions and we're chatting with our family about what the answers could be. Or maybe you're one of these really competitive groups. Everybody's on their own device answering separately. Maybe I heard some stories of people doing that too. Whatever your reason, I know that you must like science and you must like trivia. And I hope that means that you like the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences too, for putting this on for you. And maybe just a little bit you like me too. Well, maybe not. So let me know. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the chat to see what's going on. Hey, Beth Case. Hey, Carrie Hollis. First time playing. Let us know how you found out about the event too, like Facebook or the emails, because we want to know how people are getting in touch with us, how people are finding out, because we want more people to play trivia, more people to jump in here. We can put a lot of people in this trivia boat. We want everybody to have fun and play along. So, how do you play Virtual Trivia Tuesday with us? Well, I have 3 rounds of 5 questions that I'll bring to you. Each round has a theme, kind of like a Jeopardy-ish kind of a thing going on, sort of. And I'll give you the questions, and then you'll key in your answers. Now, for this whole process, you'll need 2 devices or 2 browser tabs, something like that. You'll see and hear the questions here on the YouTube stream. I'll be reading them off and you'll see the text on the screen. This is also where you will see the answer choices laid out for you. On a second browser tab or a second device, that is where you will have a separate window pulled up where you'll route to kahoot.it, KAHOOT.it. If you go there right now, you'll see a screen asking you for a game pin. Don't worry, I'm going to give that to you in just a moment. The kahoot.it window is where you will actually select your answer choices, and then we'll review the answers. We'll take a look at our leaderboard. Now, when it comes to answering Kahoot questions, you want to get the right answer, yeah, but you also want to get the right answer quickly. The faster you answer, the more points you can score. The more correct answers you get in a row, the more you can add to your score as well. I didn't know that until last week when I miskeyed one of the questions. I put a wrong answer as the right answer, and I ruined everybody's score streak. It was amazing. I got emails. No, I didn't. Y'all were fine. But I hopefully got everything right. Hopefully you can get as many questions right as you can. Okay, just to be safe, let's take a look here at how to play our game. So, you'll see when you go to that Kahoot window, a screen that looks a little something like this. You'll get the game pin, you'll key that in, that'll be great. I'm going to give that to you in just a moment. Then, you'll see this screen. You'll tap that button that says spin. Crazy Tiger is not your name. Everybody's seeing that. You'll tap spin, it'll spin, and then you'll get a fun, family-friendly username like Agile Llama. Then you can tap OK, go, and you'll be in the game. Once the game starts and we start asking questions, this is the screen that you'll see on that kahoot.it tab or device. The colors and the shapes will correspond with the answer choices. So you know what's going on. That's why you got to be here on YouTube and have the second thing pulled up there. After you answer, let's say you got it right, it'll show you how many points you got and how many correct answers you've gotten right. And that's how we play the game. Now, if you have questions at any point or something seems to be going wrong for you, let me know in the chat. I can try to help, and my good museum friend, Science Jess, is helping moderate. So if you need something, you can holler at Science Jess as well. Hi, Jess. Hope you're doing well. Hey, and you know what? I hope all of you folks here are doing well, too. Hope you're staying safe, doing good. And, oh, man, y'all even got the snacks conversation started before I could mention it. I see chocolate-covered raisins. Salad totally counts as a snack. Whatever you need to keep your thinking cap strong and going, that's what you need. I brought some pecans, some glazed pecans from my snack while y'all are answering questions. All right, so that's how we play the game. Now, there are just a few rules to science trivia, okay? Rule number 1 is no cheating, okay? No cheating. I know we're on the internet, and you could look up very quickly the answer to any of these questions, but don't do it, because what's the fun in that, okay? Rule number 2, no posting answers in the chat before the question's up, okay? Don't, yell out the answer. You wouldn't do that if you're playing trivia somewhere, right? Keep the answers to yourself. And then rule number 3 is that it doesn't matter whether I'm right or wrong. What matters is that I write the questions. I wrote the answers too. So even if you don't like the answer, or if I really did get it wrong, you can send me an email later, but this is already set. So what I say is right is where the points are going to go tonight. Anything else? Yes, one more thing, very important, is that there will be about a 9-second delay between what happens here with me and my setup in my studio, and what you see happening at your end. So your kahoot.it answer selection window, that's going to tell you that you can answer the question about 9 seconds before you will see or hear the question here on YouTube. And it takes time for everything to run through the wires, out to a satellite, through the air, back down to wherever you happen to be, and then your own internet connection speed can impact that delay as well. So expect 8 to 10 seconds between what happens on your Kahoot device and what's happening here on YouTube. Okay? But don't worry, you should have more than enough time to answer all the questions. There's a 60-second timer on each question. Okay. I'm checking the chat just to make sure. Holly says they'll give me a hard time if I'm wrong. Yes, you should. If I really am wrong, you should definitely do it, because that's how science goes. Okay. You ready for the pin? You ready to play? All right. Let me make this work here. Here is your Kahoot pin. 2920772. Go to kahoot.it or with the Kahoot app, type in the game pin and join us in the game. right, one of my favorite things about this are the usernames. Mighty Egret, Agile Lobster, Holly representing. Jennifer is Honest Fox. Oh, some people are gonna out themselves here with their usernames. I mean, take a look at some of these great names. You know, I don't tell the Kahoot platform to do this, but they're all natural history themes, like Zany Raccoon. Okay, meerkats aren't blue, but thanks for playing Blue Meerkat. Swift Turtle, Bright Alpaca, Space Gecko. Shout outs for everybody. Glad you're all here. We're gonna have some fun tonight. I think you're gonna like this round. I feel pretty good about the questions for tonight, so yeah, we're gonna have a good sciencey fun time. All right. Looks like we're capping out at around 112 players. Don't worry, you can type in the game pin at any point in order to jump into the game. Even if you have to leave the game and you come back and it didn't work out for you, you can type in the game pin. You should be able to jump right back into the swing of things. So let's see here. David, Space Gecko, awesome. And who is this group of folks I see from the Nicholas School of the Environment at Duke University? Hey, Duke folks, Chelsea and David Pollock. Nice to have y'all here. Oh, and I see there's a group of folks playing from the Adirondack experience. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us all the way out there. I just so happen to be a Nicholas School of the Environment alum myself. Go Blue Devils. Okay. Everybody's in the game. Looks like we're at 115 people. That means it's time to get started. Here we go. Three, two, one. Now, your first round, round one, 5 questions. The theme is, it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Maybe not the boogie, woogie part, but it is electric. This theme, this round, all questions that are a little electrifying. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the record voltage recorded from an electric eel? What is the record voltage recorded from an electric eel? Is it 470 volts, 650 volts, 860 volts, or 1080 volts? Just a few seconds. All right, what is the record voltage recorded from an electric eel? Maybe it's not as many as you thought. 33 people went all the way to the top, 1080 volts. Not quite it, but 47 people got the right answer at 860 volts. That's right. Now, for the 23 people that said 650 volts, you were close because that was the previous record. That's right. Part of the study was they were actually trying to figure out how many species of electric eel there were, and if you're testing electric eels, you might as well see how much they can zap you. 860 volts. Nice job. Now, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Now, of course, after the first question, it's a very, very close race, but Mountain Snail, good job. You were fastest on the correct answer, 941 points, and you take the top spot. Excellent job. Next question. What was the first household electrical appliance? Was it the dishwasher? Was it a toaster? Was it a vacuum? Or an oven? What was the first household electrical appliance? All right, what do you think about this question? The first household electrical appliance was, in fact, the toaster. Yep, the first fully electric household appliance was made for toasting bread. That's right. 1905, in fact, was your first electric toaster. Not those other three things. And, the toaster, though, really didn't come into its own until the 1930s after the invention of, sliced bread. So toasters being the next best thing to sliced bread, I guess. All right. Excellent job. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Check it out. Big shake up there. Dynamic Eagle with 1,958 points takes the top spot. But hey, check this out, Brave Sea Lion. Shout out to you. You are up 78 places, the highest climber that round. Nice job. Nice job. Are you ready for the next question? Let's take a look. Your next question is, echidnas have electroreceptors in their snout used for what? Yeah, get those answers in. What do you think the echidna uses its electroreceptors for? Did you even know that echidnas had electroreceptors in their snouts? Wild stuff, right? Echidnas have electroreceptors in their snout used for what? For finding food. Yes, for finding food. Echidnas, they have the long little snout right here. Let's go back to the photo. This is an echidna. Here we go. Inside their snout are all those little electroreceptor cells, and they can sense insects and worms, which are their favorite foods. Now, they're digging around in the dirt for all this stuff, right? So having this extra sense is going to really help them to find food. Yeah, it's not navigating underground. It's not finding mates. It's for looking for food. Excellent job, everybody. Echidnas, cool little creatures. Next question. Are you ready? Now, let's see. Science Jess, looks like you got to it. Question 1 tends to appear here as the introduction. Yeah, don't worry about what your Kahoot.it says, what number we're on, because there are going to be interstitial slides and images that I'll show you as we go along, just to help things out. So, don't worry about what out of 20 we're on. Okay. Brian, let's see. You should be able to jump right back in. If you can do so quickly, it actually should let you keep your progress. Okay, next question. Here's your leaderboard. 11 players have reached an answer streak of 3. Do you see yourself on the answer top 5 there? Shout outs to all those folks for making it into the top 5, but we got a lot of questions to go. Rock and roll. Your next question, how do geckos stick to almost anything? Is it their teeny tiny claws? Is it their suction cup toes? Is it van der Waals forces? Or is it Helmholtz's law? Just a few seconds left. All right, how do geckos stick to almost anything? Yeah, they don't have teeny tiny claws, that's not it. And their toes don't necessarily act like suction cups. They're not suctioning on anything. It's electrostatic forces. Yeah, it's van der Waals forces. That's how they hold on. They have tiny, tiny little hairs covering the bottoms of their feet, and each individual hair bristles out into even more hairs. Courtney's got it, nano-sized hairs on their toes. Yeah, and then all of these tiny, tiny hairs and the electrostatic forces, things holding on, that's how they can do it. That's how they can stick to nearly anything. Helmholtz's law, for the handful of you that guessed that one, the 7 folks that guessed that one, that has to do with vortices. Yeah, like vortexes and that kind of thing. Great job. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Let's see how things shook up. Ooh, Rockstar Bunny took first place, followed closely by Adorable Impala and Amusing Newt. You're 1, 2, and 3. 4 players, though, are on answer streak 3. Nice job, everybody. No, Stephanie, don't quit while you're ahead. Keep playing. Keep the lead. Stay up top. But there's more than 100 people who I think are really close behind you. All right. Here's the next one. Let's take a look. Last question in round It's Electric. Oh, and this one is a random double point question. A stable subatomic particle with a negative charge found in all atoms. Is that a neutron, a proton, an electron, or a muon? Ooh, looks like most folks got this one right. The stable subatomic particle with a negative charge found in all atoms. Yep, it's the electron. Excellent job. Not the neutron, proton, or muon. Sometimes I look at this and I see it, and I look at that and I think, okay, I think there's got to be some folks whose strategy is to press the first button that they can get to as quickly as they can. If they get it right, they get the most amount of points. But if you get it wrong, you get no points. But one of these days, play enough times, that strategy statistically, I think, should work out for you. I think so. Okay, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Oh, no shakeup there. Our top 5 stays the same. But Great Yeti got the shout out, up 30 places. Our highest climber that round. All right, top 5, you better look out. They're coming for you. Here we go. On to our next. Should be our next round, yes. Round 2. The show must go on. We're going to be talking about great shows in science and nature. That's right. And if you're curious what that picture has to do with anything, that's Cats, the musical. Yeah, and that's Andrew Lloyd Webber, who's been doing this. The shows must go on, and they're playing Broadway shows on YouTube during quarantine. Okay, anyway, that's not sciencey, is it? First question. Here's a show. What cells allow animals like octopuses, squids, amphibians, and more to change color? Are they called rainbow cells? Are they called chromatophores? Are they called melanocytes? Or are they called chromatica cells? All right. Look at that. Another winner for most folks there. 87 of you got the correct answer. Nice job. Chromatophores is the correct answer. Those are the cells that allow, for example, that cuttlefish in that beautiful video from the Monterey Bay Aquarium to change into those brilliant purples, greens, iridescent colors. Yeah, cool stuff. Chromatophores. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. All right, well, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place shook up a little bit. Stellar Sea Lion advances along with Sturdy Pony and Knowing Boa. But looking at these scores, this is a close game still. This is nobody's game yet. Rockstar Bunny, though, held on to the top spot. Nice job. And 21 players on that answer streak of 3. Here comes your next question. What native New Guinea birds are famous for their bright colors and elaborate courtship dances? Is it the bird of paradise, a peacock, the scarlet macaw, or the blue-footed booby? What native New Guinea birds are famous for their bright colors and elaborate courtship dances? The answer to this question was the birds of paradise, or bird of paradises. I'm not sure the plural of that one. But bird of paradise, the red triangle answer. You got it right. 71 people got the correct answer. Excellent job. It's not the peacock. None of these other birds live in New Guinea. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. See how we're doing. Ooh, 6 players got knocked off on that one. But in adorable impala, sturdy pony, smooth panther, and zany raccoon rocketing into the top 5. Here's your next question. Here's something that puts on a show. Gems. Rubies and sapphires are made of what mineral? Is it beryl, garnet, quartz, or corundum? Which mineral makes up rubies and sapphires? Now, for some reason, I love this fact in geology, that rubies and sapphires are actually the same mineral. It's one mineral, but you add just a little bit, trace amounts of a few other minerals, and you get 2 completely different looking, at least on the outside, right, gems. So rubies, bright red, sapphires come in lots of different colors, actually. We tend to think of sapphires as blue, but in this case, rubies and sapphires, same mineral, corundum. That's it, corundum. Beryl, by the way, and if you like amethyst or citrine, that's all quartz. Yeah, all the same stuff. All right, let's take a look at our leaderboard. There you go, Rockstar Bunny. First place, 10,260 points. But Captain Turtle and Radiant Sphinx have advanced. And Cheerful Emu, you get the shout out this round, back in the game. 3 correct answers in a row. I like it. Excellent job, folks. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're enjoying the questions. Here we go. Next question. Are you ready? Got your thinking caps on? Here we go. How far do monarch butterflies migrate to overwinter? That's quite a show, right? Migrations are called some of the greatest shows on Earth. Imagine millions and millions of monarch butterflies all headed south to a very small region in the mountains of central Mexico, which is where they spend the winter. All right. Apparently I wrote easy questions. I'm getting large numbers of people who are getting the answers right on every single one. How far do monarch butterflies migrate when they overwinter? Upwards of 3,000 miles. That is amazing. Now, that's the trip north to south It takes several generations of monarchs actually to actually travel north. So you might have a population that will fly north and say land in Texas and then lay eggs, and then another generation travel several hundred miles further north, lay eggs, and then that generation will travel even further, and then maybe it's that third, fourth, or more generation that turns around and then comes back down south to Mexico. Amazing stuff, incredible stuff. And we didn't actually know where monarch butterflies spent the winter until 1975. Such a gorgeous butterfly, and one that I know I love to see in my little pollinator garden out here. I plant lots of milkweed just so that I can get gorgeous monarch caterpillars, the black, yellow, and white striped caterpillars, and then to see the adults flying around too. Love a good pollinator garden. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rockstar Bunny, gosh, good going, staying in the top and pulling away a little bit. But hey, I will tell you, there are more double point random questions in the game somewhere. Kahoot decides where they go. There's a few more questions in here worth 2,000 points, so don't give up, anybody. Captain Turtle, nice job moving into second place. And Soaring Crab got a shout out as our highest climber. Here comes your next question. The show must go on. What member of the rock band Queen is or was a published astrophysicist? All right. What member of the rock and roll band Queen is or was a published astrophysicist, has a PhD in astrophysics, and is currently, even still, writing books about astrophysics? Yep, it's guitarist Brian May. That's it. Nice job for the 75 of you that got it right. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Green Piranha got the shout out in that round. Nice job. You're the highest climber. Clapping emojis for Green Piranha. Rockstar Bunny staying up top, followed closely by Captain Turtle, Adorable Impala, and Smiling Chicken moving up to our fourth place spot. And then rounding out our top five, Sturdy Pony. Don't give up, everybody. Don't give up. Stay in it with me. See, I'm going to check the chat real quick because it looks like we were having a nice, cool conversation about pollinator gardens. Oh, I love this. Ooh, mint, nice. Native plants like milkweed. Oh, even growing it in a townhouse. That's awesome. Yeah, you don't need a whole big yard. You can plant even just a few things in pots and help out our native pollinators. This is so much fun. All right. Ready for your next question? Here we go. Round three. Round three, All-Star. That's right. All the questions in this round are going to be about Smash Mouth's hit all... No, I'm kidding. None of the questions are going to be about that song. But maybe you've picked up on the theme for the rounds at this point. All right. Here comes your first question. Where is a sea star's mouth? Is a sea star's mouth on the middle underside of the sea star? Is its mouth at the ends of its arms? Is it on the middle but the top? Or does a sea star not actually have a mouth? All right, it looks like just about everyone got this one right. Where's a sea star's mouth? That's right. It's in the middle, on the underside of the sea star. Fantastic job. Great job on the first question of our all-star round. 105. Got it right. Let's see if that helped anybody out. Sure did. Check it. Smooth Condor. Welcome to the top 5. I don't think I've seen your name up here just yet. But Adorable Impala picking up a spot. But Rockstar Bunny building an impressive lead, I gotta say. But 3 players reach an answer streak of 8. Keep up the good work, everybody. Here comes your next question. And it's a twofer. 2,000 points possible on this question. In gemology, light reflecting in a star-shaped pattern is known as what? An astigmatism, an asterism, a constellation, or a dinkus? All right. Bonus points if you know that name of this particular star-shaped patterned gem. It's quite a famous one. It's housed in quite a famous museum, the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. This is the Star of India sapphire. 563 carat sapphire with these little imperfections, you could call them, made out of rutile, which cause the light to reflect and refract through the gem in this star pattern. We call that an asterism. 92 people got the correct answer. An asterism. Nice job. Here's your leaderboard. Ooh. Fighting for the bottom of the top 5 there. Smiling Chicken, Sturdy Pony moving back up into number 5. Rockstar Bunny, though, you might be running away with it. I don't know. Folks, you gotta get those right answers. Gotta catch up. You ready for the next question? Got your thinking caps on? You feeling good? I got a feeling about this one. Because it's a pop culture question. What real but also hypothetical structure did Captain Jean-Luc Picard encounter that surrounds and captures the power output of a star? So you got to think back to your Star Trek Next Generation. This hypothetical structure that the Enterprise encountered is really hypothetical in that real scientists have proposed it possible. And they included it in Star Trek. Is it a solar sail, cosmic strings, a Dyson sphere, or Starkiller Base? That question was brought to you by my quarantine streaming habits. I have been working my way through Star Trek The Next Generation. The correct answer is the Dyson Sphere. Fewer people got this one right than we have been. 71 said the correct thing. A Dyson Sphere. Yeah, it's just an orb, imagine, but enormous. You completely surround a star, and then all of the star's energy coming off in every direction gets captured. And it's basically unlimited power for as long as the star's around. And, of course, things went wrong in the episode, and they had to try to get out, and they also found... Here's your leaderboard. Oh, that one upset things a little bit. Smiling Chicken and Smooth Condor. You have advanced in our game, and 17 players have gotten 5 answers correct in a row. Nice job. Josh, I said orb, but you're right. I think it's more likely just to be pieces, right? Like big chunks that orbit the star. But in The Next Generation, they envisioned it as like one single object, right? Yeah. Woo, we got nerdy up in here. Here's your next question. Which scientist was born on the 300th anniversary of Galileo's death? Was it Katie Mack, Carl Sagan, Vera Rubin, or Stephen Hawking? Which of these scientists was born on the 300th anniversary of Galileo's death? Which of these 57 people got the correct answer? Stephen Hawking was born on the 300th anniversary of Galileo's death. 44 people said Carl Sagan. Good guess. Also why I threw Carl Sagan in there. Not Katie Mack or Vera Rubin. But good guesses all around. And user Meow Meow, well, happy birthday. I'm not sure how close we really are, but, you know, if I miss it, happy birthday. Here's your leaderboard. Zany Raccoon moving up into 4th place, but Space Gecko with 3 in a row. KAHOOT says you're back in the game. Here we go. Here's your next one. Random double point question. Which planet was originally named Georgium Sidus, or George's star? January 8th, so I missed it by a lot. Well, happy birthday still. If your birthday's coming up anytime in the next year, happy birthday. Ooh, which planet was originally named Georgium Sidus, or George's star? It was the planet Uranus. Not Mercury, not Venus, not Neptune. This question, though, only 42 people got right. Okay, I threw a hard one in there for you, I guess. Let's see if this one did any damage to our leaderboard. Oh, and oh, wow! Total shakeup here, everybody. Total shakeup. Captain Turtle has taken the lead, 17,704 points, followed ever so closely by Zany Raccoon, Golden Squid, Rockstar Bunny, still in the top 5, and Helpful Puffin. Welcome to the leaderboard. Late in the game, too. Nice playing. 4 players dropped their answer streak of 4 on that one. Whew. Those tough questions will get you every time. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at the chat over here. We're talking birthdays. Oh, Marianne, happy birthday. All right. That was the end of regulation play. It is time for the bonus round. Now, here's how bonus works. I'm going to show you one more question. This will be our 16th question. You will have to actually type in your answer to this one. It's not multiple choice. And to get the full 1,000 points for this question, you have to type in the exact correct answer. You have to get it all the way right, or it's no points. Got it? So get ready, get your typing fingers ready, because here comes your bonus. How many tons of ash was there from the May 18th, 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens? Oh, get those answers in. How many tons of ash was there from the May 18th, 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens? Looks like 3 people typed in some version of the correct answer, which was 540 million tons of ash. The mountain exploded. Cataclysmic eruption. Yes, 540 million. It looks like this question and those bonus 1,000 points, they may have helped somebody. Now, if you're keeping track, this was the 40th anniversary just this week of the eruption of Mount St. Helens. USGS was doing a lot of sharing, telling about the story, and from them is where I got this number as well. You ready to see the leaderboard? Because that's what's coming next. This is where we find out who our winners were, and there are no losers in science trivia, but who got fewer points than our top 3. Here's your podium. 3rd place went to Golden Squid. 2nd place to Zany Raccoon. 1st place, Captain Turtle. Runners up, Rockstar Bunny and Helpful Puffin. Shout out to our top 5. Excellent Excellent job, everybody. You did it. You made it through 16 questions of science trivia. How did it feel? Did you learn something? Was it fun, I hope? Was it long enough? Did you get through all your snacks? I hope that you enjoyed your snacks most of all. No, thanks for coming and playing science trivia with me. Again, I'm your quizmaster host, Chris. Hopefully, very, very soon, you'll see us back at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. But until then, know that we will be back here on YouTube playing Virtual Trivia Tuesday for probably a very long time, even when we're open. I think we're going to keep playing Trivia Tuesday because it's so much fun. So make sure that you hit up the museum's Facebook page. Find the Facebook event. That's a good place to get the registration link. We're at Natural Sciences on Facebook. Also, you can follow the museum on social media, Twitter and Instagram. We are also at Natural Sciences. And you can visit naturalsciences.org. You can click on the Science at Home link, big one right on the front page, and that can give you a lot of information about all of the virtual events that we're hosting out of the museum, as well as all of our do-it-yourself science activities, other videos that you can go back and watch anytime you like, and just loads more stuff. We've got citizen science projects where you can help scientists collect data. Just check it out, naturalsciences.org. There's lots of great stuff there, and we can keep you busy for science content from now until forever. So I hope that I will see you all back here again for Virtual Trivia Tuesday once more. Take care, everybody. Stay safe and have a sciencey good evening. Bye, everybody.